Hey guys, what's up? It's Ray back here with a little different type of video here today for you guys. We're actually going to be checking out the brand new PAPAGO S780 dash cam. You guys know I like sharing like super cool tech with you, right? So we actually have a dash cam here, which is going to be a fun video to shoot. And we actually wired up Spiderweb Duckhand's car over here. This is pretty wild. So we're going to go on a road trip throughout New Jersey, go check this camera out, see what it's capable of so you guys can see this thing in action because it's actually really, really cool. So let's go check it out. Alrighty guys, so here we are with the brand new PAPAGO S780 dash cam. Now, as you probably noticed by now, what makes the S780 truly awesome is the fact that it has both a front and rear camera, which means you're probably never going to miss a moment when you're out driving. I mean, just take a look at this footage that we captured during our stroll. We were able to capture the exact movements of trucks, cars, buses, people, and pretty much everything else in between. Had we experienced like a crazy driver, or if someone like did something crazy, that would have definitely been caught on camera. And another thing that you can also do here is you can flip that front facing camera inward to focus on the inside of your car. So that makes the S780 really great for Uber and Lyft drivers. So enough about that, let's talk a little bit about the camera itself, shall we? So the S780 here is one of PAPAGO's top of the line dash cams, featuring a Sony Starvis sensor, 1080p 60 frames per second recording, and IPX7 rated waterproofing. So that means you're going to be able to submerge this thing in water for about half hour and nothing's going to happen to it. Granted, you're probably not even going to be anywhere near water with this thing because it's not a GoPro or anything like that, but it does pay to have that little extra security knowing that this thing is going to be safe no matter what. And it is, though, guys, that Sony sensor that is the key feature here because it makes it great in a whole bunch of different lighting environments, whether it be morning, noon, or night. As a prime example of this, you're seeing it right now in action. Both the front and the rear cameras are able to capture some really crisp footage. Like, I was not expecting this thing to be as good as it is. It wasn't the nicest of days out when we went out for a drive, but you can see that the cameras handle light and color very well, and that super wide field of view, it really does make a difference. The front camera has a 150-degree wide field of view, while the rear camera is a bit wider at 180 degrees. Trust me, no person, car, or thing will go unnoticed if you have the S780 set up in your car. It is pretty crazy. Speaking of setting up, we should probably talk about that for a bit. So setting up the front camera is a breeze. The second you plug it in and give it power, it's going to start recording automatically. There's no power button, no built-in battery, it's nothing like that. Just feed it some power, it's going to start recording. It's as easy as that. Where things, though, begin to get a little more difficult is when you set up the rear camera in your back window. There's a lot of wiring involved with that. The camera comes actually with a massive extension cable to connect that back camera to the main camera, and you're going to have to figure out a way to hide it somewhere without having wires hanging everywhere or without having a bunched up cable somewhere in your back seat, whatever it may be. You're gonna have to do a lot of untangling, get creative with this because obviously cars are different sizes, so you're gonna have to get creative with how much, you know, wire you have left over. Tuck it into the sides of your car, whatever it may be. Try and figure it out because there is a lot of wiring involved in this entire process. Overall, the PAPAGO S780 is a fantastic dash cam that does exactly what it advertises very well. The video quality is crisp and vibrant, the build quality is great, and setup is easy once you figure out obviously how to navigate through all those wires. My only complaint about this thing would actually be all those wires. Granted, I do know that you probably need them in order for it to work, but it just seems like a whole lot of wiring involved and you had to really get creative in order to hide this. If you're actually going to use just the front camera and the short cable for the rear camera pointing inside the car, it's super easy, but once you start uncoiling the wire for the back camera, it begins to, you know, get a little messy. You have to get creative with it. So the PAPAGO S780, great dash cam, highly recommended. Obviously, you have to get creative with the wiring though. Alrighty guys, that's about it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, you know the drill. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. I know it was something a little bit different, so I hope you guys liked it. Also hit that subscribe button for new videos coming your way every Thursday, Sunday, sometimes more. You know it's going down over here on the channel. So many fun things coming your way. So until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.